Hey, we on Fatties with Friends. I got a special guest today. We have my homegirl Symone,
Yeah. Oh, he said my name. Yes, I'm
formerly
Symone.
known as something she don't want to go by no more.
QP.
QP,
That's me.
Queen Pen,
Yeah.
and how you doing today?
I am fine. I'm hot.
You hot?
Yes.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
tipsy.
I turned the fan on, but it was
It's fine.
it's doing.
It's not your fault.
Doing what it is though.
This is internally.
What's going on? Because you were saying you not cool with the QP Queen Pen. You get engagement when you be rapping. I don't want to make this about music, but
Yeah.
we trying to figure out what's going on. Like, where did it start? Because I ain't seen you post nothing in a minute.
Well, I did though. I posted something.
The freestyle.
I posted 2 in March. But like the music thing, that kind of like fucked up after the shit that happened with before, like the former producer I was working with, who y'all know.
But you in a place where you moved past it, right?
I moved past it, but I haven't like quite altogether like got my relationship back with music, like because that damaged me like a lot. Like to see my whole like catalog erased and all of that, like that fucked me up. Like I didn't even want to try no more. And I used to be in the studio. When I mean I used to be in the studio, I used to be in the studio. Whether a producer here was here or not, like I really was trying to put out like at least 100 songs. Like I literally was in here trying to make 100 songs.
So you was dedicated.
Yeah, so the fact that all my shit got deleted out of a motherfucker being mad is crazy.
So we in 2025. What's the time frame from like that situation though?
So that
How
was
long
like
ago was that?
2018.
2018.
So
And you still processing, dealing with that to this day, or you like?
no, it's just like,
like
the circumstances is different. So like back then, like there was no kids involved while I was doing music. Now I've added on 2. So that's like a lot, and I'm a primary parent, so I literally, it's like they always come before anything that I have to do. So therefore, like the music really is like.
I wanted to ask you that.
What?
How many kids you got?
Enough.
Enough.
Yeah.
Because I swore it's like, okay, I seen you posting, and I swore I seen a baby. I'm like, I know she didn't have a baby, another baby out of nowhere.
When?
That's why I asked.
Well, I probably did.
So how many is it now?
Enough.
I really want to know.
It's not a lot. So by the time, okay.
Well, you can't say that because I ain't got no kids, and more than one to me is like, oh, that's a lot.
It's enough. More than one is enough.
Nah, for sure.
But okay, so say when you see me. Okay, so 2018, you didn't see me with none. But I do have a daughter.
Nah, I knew about your daughter.
Okay, so you know about my daughter. So after that, it was just.
I knew the person. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had another one by the nigga you seen me with at the photo shoot.
Oh, for real? Okay,
yes.
okay.
Oh my god, yeah.
You was
So yeah, but it don't just be like, oh, like I just want to have a baby. Like no, like these niggas be like, yeah, like I want to, like you know what I mean. And then they be like, bye. So I got my oldest daughter, who came after sexual abuse when I was 14. So I have her. I've been having her.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's her, and then she's 18, and then I have my son by
Dude.
pedophile producer, and then after that. It's by, him. And so, I just can't get right. So it's no more kids. Like, and that's just that. Unless, like, whoever I end up with come with kids, I don't really care to have.
So, like, when you looking at relationships with people, if you were to have another kid, would it be with somebody that you like, oh, this is going to be my life partner? Or my best friend?
That was the whole
or how's
point
that?
of the last person I had a kid by. Like, I feel like sometimes people be seeing like, oh, she got this baby daddy, this baby. It's just like motherfuckers don't go into relationships thinking like, oh, like I'm just finna have a baby. Like no, it don't be like that. Like I feel like no, like this person I'm finna be with, like okay, and I have a conversation with them like, okay, I'm pregnant. What you want to do? Like I had a conversation with both of the men that I had kids by, like, okay, so what do you want to do? Because if they don't want to have a kid, I'm not going to have a kid by no nigga that don't want to have no kid. These niggas be like, yes, no, I'm going to be here. And I set my stipulations, like, okay, well, if I'm going to have this baby, like, you need to be here, you need to, and then by the time you get past the mark where you can have an abortion, they start acting fucking stupid. And so then now what? Now you stuck with this baby, and then it's just like,
So
you know what I mean?
let me tell you this. Do you feel like, well, let me ask you, do you feel like they be faking the phone? Like they really don't want the kid, but they don't want to disappoint you as a person?
No, it's
Or
not. It's
like,
not nothing I got to do with them. It's all about that ego. Like, no, I just want to be attached to you, and I want to like whatever I'm doing. Half the time when these niggas meet me, like, you know I'm it. Like, you know these niggas is on me. You know I could get niggas. This is not nothing new. Like, you see it already. So if I say I'm pregnant, I feel like niggas sometimes when they get a bitch, and she get pregnant, they be feeling like, oh yes, I'm finna stop her flow. I'm finna stop her shine. She finna
like
be
they
stuck
hate,
to me.
Lightweight hating. You feel
they
like
are
that?
hating because why else would you want me to have your kid and you don't, you know, in your mind you don't really want to be with me, like,
so
you
they
know
could claim that body like, man, I had a baby.
Let me sit her down.
Yeah,
niggas like bitches with kids though.
You think so?
Yeah,
I'm afraid, honestly. Like
I think so.
I'm afraid to be with somebody with a kid because I was a step kid.
You was a step kid?
Yeah, so my mom had me hella young too, in her teens, and I look at it as like a trauma experience in a way.
Why? What happened?
Because it's like it's me, my mom, she doing what she got to do to maintain and take care of home.
She not paying attention.
That's exactly what my therapist had said when I was a kid. She said, hey, look, this is your reality. She had other kids after her own. She did. I'm not taking away from the effort that she put into me, but it was more like I'm growing up with her. But I think that's why I look at it now that if you with a woman, you got to be able to be with the kid too. Like that's true. That's more of the.
And then having a kid young, well, having your first kid, period. Yeah. It's like this is your first experience being a parent. You don't know everything, so you're gonna get some shit wrong. Like, you know what I mean? No, so your mom didn't know. Like, not to give her an excuse or anything, but your mom.
Is that us? I do feel like since I ain't got a kid, I want to be able to have my first kid with somebody who ain't got one. But the older I get, it's like, damn, you're gonna have to start choosing a younger girl every year. It's like, okay, 32, because 30 to 35, it's like y'all all got kids. I'm only 30 years old.
My age group don't have kids. I have friends that don't have kids. Yeah. But also, I don't want to let you skip over that though.
No, you're right. Because my mom didn't get skipped over, and she actually a boss. So
no, but why though? Like, you said you felt some type of way. Like, you said you felt.
Me and the step kid, I always felt.
From what?
Just how I was treated differently by my stepdad, how he treated his kids. And I used to be like,
had kids by him?
Yeah, my stepdad at the time. And then looking at my relationship with my dad, I'm like, my dad ain't even here. Like, I know that as a step parent, I don't care what nobody say. You could probably be like, oh, I treat all these kids. This my son too. But the bonding, let's be honest, if you walk into somebody's household, the bond you have with that, like, this is mine versus there's a different connection. Like, I knew who my dad was, so I knew the conversations we had. My dad wasn't a good father, but he was a good friend. Like, we talked about everything, and the conversations I could have with him, I knew I just couldn't have with the step parent. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'll be like, I don't know. Maybe if I don't find the one that I like, that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna settle and get this girl pregnant. Then it's like, shit, you could damn near get any.
Do you want to get a girl pregnant, or do you want a kid?
No, I want a family.
You want a family?
I want a stable family. I don't need the big mansion, none of that. I'm like, we could go build a house, something that's nice, raise some kids on some little land, put them through school, go camping.
See,
I want.
When you say it like
I want that.
It sound like, oh, like that's normal. No, that shit is hard. So like,
I'm doing it now though, without having kids.
Exactly. You're doing it without having kids. Kids are hard. They make your life harder.
I know.
So like, that's gonna be totally different, and then it's gonna be a totally different type of experience with your stress, your worry. Emotional level. Yeah.
You say that though, right? How many siblings you got?
None.
I got like 8, 9 siblings. My youngest sibling is 15. My half brother on my dad's side, his youngest sibling is probably like 16, 17, or maybe I think she actually in middle school. So like I said, my mom, I'm her oldest, I'm 30. Her youngest is 15. So at the same time, I've been raising kids my whole life. In a way, I ain't had to be all the way 100% responsible. But when they gone or they leave the kids, who you think is cleaning up? Who you think is telling people what to do? Who is getting yelled at when they do something that's like, oh, come on, bro.
Yeah, you taking care of your siblings will never compare to you being a dad.
I get it.
It won't. I'm just saying. So, yeah. It just won't.
I think I enjoy my freedom too.
Yeah. And most dads do. Matter of fact, niggas with kids do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They have a different type of freedom than a mother does. Well, the type of mother I am does.
Your kids with you when you 24/7 everywhere.
My
Like you like we
kids
gonna
is
go to
with
this
me
house
every fucking day unless I got a babysitter. Even when I got a babysitter, I'm the one responsible for them still.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
So that's the type of time I want to be on though.
You
Baby mama, go have
do.
you some fun. I'm finna be with them. I don't care what you do at the end of the day.
Okay.
You want to go outside. It sound good, huh?
Yeah, it do. Because you ain't witnessed them screaming. You ain't witnessed them.
I lived in a house full of 5, 6 people. Why you say I think? I know I want to be a dad.
No. Everybody who wants to be a dad or wants to be a parent think they want to be parents. They don't know that because they
Until
don't
they
know.
had kids.
Yeah.